Alright, here we go. We've got a Ford Fairmont 2001, previously owned by an Asian student uni driver, and as a consequence it's had a little accident running into the back of something on the left hand side. So basically what that's done is crumpled in this bar here. I've taken it off already. It's too far gone to salvage, but I've got a front cut where I'm going to unpick all the spot welds in here. It's not too difficult. You can see how much it's out by. There's the hole where it's supposed to be lined up to. So I've got to pull it across on a 45 and get that to straighten up, and then I'll put the new radiator support bar in and get this sucker back on the road. It's a very nice car to drive in. It's got good tyres, got their Bridgestone Turanza, very nice tyre. Things to look for when getting a new Falcon or buying another AU Falcon. They generally don't rust much, but where they do rust can be an issue. Just in here you'll see quite a bit. Just look around the strut mount there and look up underneath there. That's the point where they do rust. Check it on both sides. A little bit of rust on there needs to be taken care of before it gets too savage. The other place to look for rust, it's a bit difficult, but you can feel for it usually. There's a strip in here and they rust. Might go around the other side. It's usually the driver's side they rust pretty bad in. So what you're looking for, you generally got a feel for it. It's in the side here. You can just get your hand around the back. If I took the guard off, you'd be able to see it quite easily. But often they're a point for rust. Let's go around the other side and have a quick look. Okay, so come into here, have a look around, and just up underneath this box section here, you'll often get a bit of rust because the Ford design needs to not let the water out very easily, and that's a point of rust. You'll get a bit of water coming in on your pillar inside. It'll get into the wiring harness, and your windows might start not working one day, and usually that's the issue. Is there's a bit of water and rust has gotten into the electrical harness just under the kick well. Yeah, so putting my hand in there, I can just feel a little bit of activity there, so I'll have to take that guard off and just give it some touch up, some paint, and kill rust. It is starting to go through. It's very common on the AUs. It's probably the only place they rust. In the Utes you will get a bit of rust down on the sill area here as well. And if you've got a manual version of the AU, you need to take this cover strip off and have a look inside. They often crack on the spot welds on the firewall and plenum area, and they also crack just down in here where the cable clutch comes through. Anyway, so we'll start stripping this down in a couple of weeks. We'll get the spot weld drill out and undo all the spot welds on both sides. I've got a new piece ready to go. Here's my donor one just here. That car had been rear-ended, so I decided to cut the back of it off, or cut the front off I should say. It had a beautiful front end on it. So I've taken that off and kept it all. And this will be the donor piece to put on the Fairmont. I'm going to put the Ute front on it. That's the or the base model AU. It'll still be a Fairmont, but it'll have the different grille on it from a Ute. And that also has a different catcher. So basically this catcher here on a Ute is very different to a normal Fairmont. The shape of this is all different, so you can't interchange them. The Ute and a sedan is very different. As you can see with the bonnet, it's different as well. Alright, so this is what I was saying about the differences in them. Notice the angle. I'll come around the side, you can see it. See how this one comes out straight, and this one's got this distinctive kick in it because of the grille difference and the bonnet difference. Something to be aware of if you want to change the front on your Fairmont. So any vehicle that you see this little dip in it, it's like the Ute style bonnet. The XR6s also have that bonnet as well, and they'll have that bonnet latch. Alright, let's start this thing up, see how she runs. low on fuel. Sounds alright. Good motorbike battery as well. These are absolute ripper of a battery. If you've got something that takes a lot of energy to crank over in a motorbike, these are the duck's guts, but they also work in a car. They say they're 390 cca, but they're actually a lot more than that. They're about 450. Got really good lead in them. Alright guys, that's the end of this Fairmont, of what we're doing to get this one back on the road. So the next time you see this, you might see the work we're going to do to put that new radiator mount and support on there, which I'm going to actually make removable, because it makes it a lot easier taking the motor out with a removable mount. Alright, till next time.